All right, so here we are again. All right, so a couple things that I want you to keep in mind. One is the holding of the pencil. So notice how I'm holding the pencil. And this is just the best way to keep your lines light. Okay, so then now when you're specifically drawing the mouth, there's a few things that I want you to know. One, we're doing an outline to get started, but in the end, there's no outline around the lips because the lips are like shaded. They're darker, the skin is darker there than the rest of the face, so we're just using shading for that. And the darkest area is between the lips and the corners of the mouth. That's where you're going to do the most shading. The lower lip catches the most light, so usually you're going to notice that there's a highlight on the lower lip. The upper lip usually gets shaded. Depends on the lighting situation, but most of the time that's what it's going to look like because the light's coming from up above. Now, this image here is a 3/4 view, so because it's from the side, you can see a little bit of the left side, but mostly the right. So the left side is just going to be shorter than the right side. So if you're going to draw a line right down the middle of the lips, like where the where the center of the mouth would be, the left side is probably half the width as the right side. So I'm just here doing a simple outline, and then I'm going to go in and do some shading, and never pressing hard on the paper though. I'm always going lightly, and I'm really just looking for where the darks go so that I can be sure that that's the place where I need to shade. Wherever the highlights are, I'm going to avoid those shapes. Okay, so here I'm going to speed it up. So from here on out, I'm going to be adding some of the details as I'm shading. So as I'm doing details, I'm going to get a better handle on my pencil, and I get more control that way. And when I go back into shading or doing things that don't require, a lot of my, focused attention or detail, attention, then I'm holding the pencil further back. And that way I know, like, whenever I'm shading, I'm going to get a really nice light coating of the pencil. And I'm just building up the shapes, not going straight to the dark because I want to just really slowly. That's where you get the best effect, is if you go, slowly build darks. And the longer you work on it, the darker those areas are going to get. You just keep on revisiting the areas where the darks are. Just keep on building, constantly looking back at the original photo. So now here at the end of the drawing, I'm just going back in. I know the darkest area is between the upper lip and lower lip and into the corners of the mouth. So I'm just going to try to like get that a little bit darker so I get a lot of contrast. Now, anybody can do this. You can do this. It just takes patience. So just go slowly.